the wainscot. In their heads too, I know, even there as they dream. Listen.
What is that sound? Mama, filing her nails, polishing her teeth, setting her tools down, click, click, picking them up, click, click, making her face. What is that sound? A thumping, a scraping. Oh, it's Electra. Digging up the garden, uprooting all the plants, making grave after empty grave for my father's absent corpse. The place looks like a bomb site now. Look at it. Gaping misshapen holes scalloped by her fingers, broken nails pawing where flowers once were, flowers I planted. She's dumped them with the naked mud. They flail together, roots exposed, dying already. As she squats in the mud, making more graves. The rain begins to come down, and she's working remarkably swiftly now. Mud streaked through her hair, her face, her arms, down her dress. The holes wink and fill brown water. She scrambles up the side like a nimble pig. Suddenly she stops, only to look up at me to make sure I am watching. She smiles at me. Oh, this is what she wants. That I always be watching from some high, clean place. This is my importance. I see. Oh God, my wrecked garden.
And listen.
My father, the swan, has taught me how to give birth to perfect things. I am heroic and extraordinary. I astonish myself. I stand in a tree and reach between my legs, and there I have made an egg. It is dark gray and smooth, and its shape is the one true thing in existence. I place it against my cheek. There is a sound of a curved fingernail scratching. She unfurls herself like a sweet pea blossom and stands beside me, tall and breathing. We hold hands. Oh, wait. Another egg. I must let go of this child, this wonder, to reach my hands again between my legs with a sticky pink roundness. A slipshod copy of the first gray perfection. I tap it with my fingernail and a pale good girl creeps out. I did not need another. But she is here, and already clinging. What? Another egg already cramping my belly? Will this never end? I reach again. What is this horror? A misshapen oblong like a tortured walnut, a cracking like teeth on bone, and it emits itself all bald eyes and scrabbling hands. Is it female? What does it matter? It does nothing but stare and stare at me. It is already injured. But a fourth has dropped uncaught out of me and cracked itself open on the ground below. Perhaps it's dead. Good. What a long fall. But no. A boy, looking up, armed and agile. Where is my girl? My gray-eyed child, the only one I ever wanted. But she has flown forever, while these other mistakes grapple themselves to me, pulling me down. There is no trace of her in the sky, and the boy begins his ascent up the tree. He is sure-footed, the tip of his spear flashing. He will come.
See? I am their condition. I am the rabid dog who tethers herself to the garden. A mongrel bitch, howling at suns, at stars, at moons, at it all. That's what I do. I am the impossible. Ask anyone. I am the creation, battered on the anvil of this insanity, this place smelling of blood, of slaughter, of helplessness. They cannot get rid of me. I cannot get rid of me. I make everything happen. How did you sleep?
Badly. You again. You really nauseate me. Greasy and black. You're like the ravens and crows that shit on the pediments and shriek and dive at the windows. Unsightly brutishness. can get upwind of you. You might at least bathe.
And you, what are you anymore? You gave your face to me. Sold it on the butcher's block you called a family hearth. Look at you, propping up your sagging carcass, stinking of your rotting beauty, and even as you stink, you stamp and blurt your pointless feathers.
What have you done to the clocks? 2 have stopped, 3 run crazy in their circles, and the rest won't stop chiming.
They are reckoning the hour of your death, which is now and always. Nothing will work right until then. This house has been holding its breath for 20 years, waiting for judgment.
But let them chime another 20. Your brother, your dear fiction, will never return again in my lifetime.
Oh yes, in my lifetime and in yours, although just barely in yours, rather near the end. And for me, life will have just begun.
Oh, you'll die before me. You haven't got the strength for vengeance. I learned that a long time ago. And you're useless otherwise. You'll die here, having accomplished nothing, not even a rat-faced child to mourn you, merely an irritation first to last. Tick, tick, tick. You haven't got it in you to do anything by yourself.
I am my mother's daughter. This knife. How did you, is it this knife? Rust or his blood on the blade? You tell me. This knife, how did he hold it? My hands are so like yours. Show me the grip.
Like this, girl. Like this. And brought it down 20 times at least on his old man's chest.
And what did you scream?
Liar. Filth. Butcher.
Liar. Filth.
Butcher! Have you no originality? Raise your arm higher, girl. You need the force of a long swing. I did. His chest was wide. Higher.
Don't you look silly.
I hope I didn't look that silly. I don't think so. I could see what I looked like in his eyes as I brought the blade down. Give me the knife. You're hopeless.
Hopeless. You shall get back someday.
Oh, I'm so bored with you. I gave birth to a shrike. She stiff-legged after me year after year, dropping dull feathers and muttering, always in the way. An embarrassment.
You're right. I am warped in noisome, spewed from the womb of the crimes I see.
The crimes you've seen. Ha! A little blood. A bloated cipher of a man you never knew, creaking in rusty armor from the path down the harbor. What did you know of him? Did he even touch you? Did you even speak?
Lying. He didn't have the time. He didn't have the time. You killed him before I could even know him. I saw the flash of teeth when he smiled. I saw how tired he was.
I knew him well. Let me tell you what he was. He was a pretty boy and a bully, rich and pampered. His men didn't trust him, he knew that. He wanted their love more than anything, to be one of the boys. Pathetic. So that when it came time to killing his own child, his own daughter, he did it like a braggart, grinned as he held up the bloody knife. And they cheered for him, obligingly, slightly stunned, faintly disgusted, but relieved. It was only a girl, they thought. Still, it was his. That didn't bear thinking about. The wind was up, and they could go forth with the bloodletting. That was enough. And I watched the sails heave and creak, swollen bellies disappearing out to sea as I held her on the sand. Her worn body, new breasts tight, her fingers long and hard, her soft head swinging, neck open and undone. They say he vomited later. I never cry to see a ship bristling with soldiers aboard, like a drunkard into bushes, like the man he was. Who cares?
there, standing in my place next to the butcher's block. And then she would have been here instead of me hating you.
I would never have killed him for your sake. I killed him for hers. You see how the inevitable holds us in her hands. So here we are. My dead against your dead, my love against your love, my history against your history in perpetuity.
We wait. You have had your justice, I have yet to have mine.
Hello, girls. What? At it so early? Lovely day, pink still. I've laid out a meal, not that anyone's interested. Dishes, plates, things to stop the mouth. But somehow I knew, not today. When I woke up this morning, I thought, oh, something's wrong again. Today we won't be behaving like human beings. Today, no one will sit down.
You've always had a flair for the mundane.
There is. She's right. Something about today. Already I can smell it. Myrtle, is it? Death, perhaps? Maybe something will finally happen.
No. Nothing. Not in this life. This pallid little female life we're not together. Everything of importance has happened long ago, elsewhere and at us. We are not a part of history. We three birds, circling empty air, cawing and jibing, hovering over a plot of dirt, an unwanted circumference, patch of mud. There is nothing to be scratched out of this place but our own graves, and there we will tumble soon enough and mingle our teeth with the rocks, with the pebbles and roots, and remain and lie unmourned, unremembered, and nasty as manure. We were never part of the great drama. No one was ever looking. All these years, the gods have been watching the fields of Troy, harbors, camps, dark-haired figures on the pediments, the scraping of chariots, wheels turning, death and battle. Nothing happens here. We are always on the edge of importance. We learn our news from mud-spattered boys, days late, stammering rumors. We wait out our lives, waiting for action, waiting for judgment. Houses of women.
Speak for yourself, girl. While you were doing finger exercises at the piano, I was running a country. I have always been at the center of the drama, and I have never waited for anything except ripeness. The moment, the true beauty of the crafted event, and then I did it.
Until now, what else is there to do besides wait with us for your death? Isn't that right? Did you shiver just now?
No.
Perhaps some sort of palsy started. You are getting on. We can begin to expect these things. First the body, and then the mind, or perhaps the other way around. Which do you think will go first? Shall we take bets?
I'll tell you what will go first. You. There is something about this day, you're right. Actions can be taken on a day like today. Finally, something will be done.
Don't you hate her?
She is just a woman.
A murderer!
But I always thought she was crazy.
And that makes it all right.
Makes her pitiable. And dismissible. I don't have to figure her out. She is not like me.
Then how do you deal with me?
Oh. But I've always thought you were nuts too. That's what makes you adorable.
I see. So you're the same one. Such martyrdom. Trapped in this sagging mansion with two shrews screaming over your bowed head at the dinner table.
Something like that.
While you comb your hair, wash your simple dresses, carry your tune and come on, shaking your head at the sad, preposterous shallows we have become. The pretty one.
The one everyone likes. The one no one worries about. I am not frightening. I am the good girl. Everyone damned buzzsaw. Life was impossible. So I crawled out of my pram unnoticed and pushed myself into the garden and stayed there. No one looked for me. Or sometimes I'd close the door to my room and remain undiscovered for 24 hours. When I did come out, someone would sigh and hand me you, dripping and gabbling, or him, or something. I am, unremarkable. No one ever asked me a question. Not once in my life. No one has ever been curious as to what I might be thinking or feeling. No one ever said, "What did you see? Where were you when it happened? What do you remember? What did you feel?"
What did you see? What do you remember? What did you feel?
I don't know. I don't remember. All I remember is what you and she told me. Your stories. I remember your memories.
Oh.
Was I there? Did I see? Tell me.
I don't know. All I know is that I was.
Yes. And how could I not hate you for that? But you know you existed.
Well, I don't remember you, so perhaps you didn't.
No. I never did. I look at the family pictures and they're always on the margins, smudged by your dirty fingerprints. Could be anyone in that pale dress. Your thumb across my face. Our little historian.
Somebody had to be. Everyone else is dead or disappeared, and you, so placid, so stoic, such a bore. What are you doing in a family like ours? You are utterly useless.
Me? And what about you? You've done nothing. Not one thing in all your life. You'd think we might get something out of you having to put up with your insults and yammering year after year. A little like housekeeping at least, the occasional botched dinner. But no. People ask, and I think, well, she must do something. But I have no idea.
I remember. I have not chosen this. I would never have chosen this. To live my life as one vessel. To spend my life as a true vessel for this, oh my God, line.
To spend my life as a vessel for one impossible truth.
To spend my life as a vessel for one impossible truth, but that is my condition. I carry it like a dragon inside of me. It is what is alive, not me. I feel it flip and slap its hard tail against me or slide its teeth along the tender pink walls inside of me. Its awful creature song keeps me open-eyed and walking all night long. Do you think I would have chosen this?
But then how will you ever live differently? What can ever change this?
Justice.
But, my dear monster, there is no justice. Only life. You must finally wake up to that.
He will come.
He will never come.
Then you must help me.
Well, of course I won't.
Because you're a coward.
Actually, I don't think I am a coward. You are. I'm really a pragmatist. I won't do it because it won't work. We've discussed this. One more body, one more murder, one more corpse, and soon we are sucked back into the maw of history. Generation after generation throwing up their bodies in the name of what?
Justice!
It is not for us to render that. What is justice anyway? Your idea. Nothing more. Perhaps there is something like justice in nature.
Then nature is appalling. We can do better.
I think you are naive. But then, of course you are. You were never really forced to grow up. I was the only one who had to. Our brother remains here, some phantom of a man-child daydreaming to an adventure. You are no less a phantom, no less a child, just taller, louder, but still there, really, stuck at that hard side. Blood still wet on the stone, his scream still echoing in the air. You are still standing there. Mouth open, hands empty. one impulse to action never taken. Have you thought of that? All this talk of justice and history, and perhaps all you ever were was someone who hated life. Why not kill yourself?
If I believed for a second what you believe, that there is no such thing as justice in the world, then I would kill myself. Certainly. What would be the point of me? But what I know is that I am the guardian of that truth, and I am here to see it honored. The world will not forgive us if we do not make sense of it. What I have suffered only has meaning if I continue to suffer it. I am necessary. I believe that. My death would release me, but bring down history and crashing ruins.
I wouldn't notice.
No, you wouldn't. You'd merely sigh and go for the dustpan. Of course, you have become virtuosic in your obliviousness.
And I look at you, haggard and rank, and I think the only thing she has ever accomplished is she has ruined her own life.
That's not true. I have also ruined hers.
I've been thinking,
Oh God, not again.
considering your future, as a mother does, what do you think families like ours do with girls like you? Ignore them. Hope they won't embarrass them at parties, dress them the best they can, endure them privately, invent vague maladies, turn down their invitations out by saying, not feeling quite up to it, packing for a trip abroad, summer camp, Swiss Academy. But you just kept growing, didn't you? And now you're this hulking, nearly middle-aged monstrosity that never did anything, went anywhere, only aged and aged and continued. You know what families like ours really do with girls like you, don't you? What we should have done long ago, what we will do now, at last. Wall you up in an attic or basement somewhere, let your howling and harem off the walls with no one to hear, let you shit yourself. There are people who don't even know you, who won't listen to you, who don't even speak your language, that'll tend you. They'll throw you food from doorways, shut you from light, turn away from your screaming to play cards with each other, never think of you, never dream of you, never be hurt by you. That is what people like us do with the wild girls of families like ours. We have the money, we have the hatred. I think, in fact, it would be the best thing all around, don't you? I'll take you there myself. After I pick up this afternoon, after I pick up the dry cleaning, perhaps. God, this smell in here.
And I will go. Why not? I will write on the walls my blood. I will gnaw on the bars and dull my teeth. I will bang my lice-ridden head against the concrete floors and howl, narrating my history to the air and telling my one true story again and again. And it will all be the same. And perhaps, if I am lucky, senility will loosen my past and there will come a time when faces will begin to blur. I will confuse yours with household dogs we once had, hers with fairy tale monsters, and his with imaginary friends I once played with, princes I dreamed about. And my father will see the tree, perhaps, silent and high, gnarled and immortal, shading this happy kingdom that I might visit in death. You see, there is nothing she can do to me that will be worse than what she has already done. She unstrung my life in the beginning, and nothing has made sense. What she doesn't know is that I am stronger than she can ever hope to be. She lives in fear. Me, what I am most afraid of, has already happened.
The smell of burning is in the air, carried to us from the battlefields that we can never see. Ashes of buildings, of bodies, of children finds us here, drops itself exhausted in the furrows of our fields, and spring is false again. We bear nothing. We bear all. We are blind to what is killing us, but we smell it in the wind. I had a brother, so the story goes, another child in the household, kicking his feet under the table, banging the spoon, having ideas. Dark he was, and different from the rest of us, only in his sex. We always knew that he, at least, would leave the table, the four corners of the yard, walk about. He read of books and could picture himself on the prowl, eyes on the horizon, while we, the others, traced the pictured rigging with our fingers, yawned, and wondered what would be for lunch. It wasn't for us, the world. We let him squeak, screech, and run, flail a tin sword, make threats in the nursery, jump from windows. We talked over him, and he touched us in passing, as we touched him in passing. And then, so it was in the end. We lost him as we lost all. We lost him to the world as we lost all the men. Line.
We never knew him.
We never knew him any more than we knew or he knew his own father. A man. The sound of boots, the crunch of boots on gravel as they walk down the path away from you. Badly written letters smudged by unimaginable hands and weather. To somebody they think you are from someone they think you might like them to be. Men exit places such as this and never come again. Or if they do come back, like my father, they arrive bearded and changed, distracted and absent, even as they are here. Stand a moment, blinking in the courtyard, and then are soon dispatched to the next world. My mother was right. He was an impossibility in a place such as this.
God, how depressing. A ghost town, gaping with stillness. Occasional dog, chicken, duck. Shutters closed containing dust and teapots. Stifling. World of women. No color, no music, no sound. Every other house muffled in mourning, the obligatory plaque, gave of our best. Precious son, beloved husband. Given for what? A moronic, terrified officer's gesture. A foot of foreign mud. And here, a house that has given much, taken more, and all to achieve the spring garden. A roof that still leaks. Another few years of tarnish on the unused silver. House of women. What? Yet more killing to be done? Their dead son, their darling murderer, returns at last. Is this the house?
What house are you looking for?
I bring terrible news.
This is the house.
Orestes, son of this house, is dead. I was his companion. Here are his ashes.
now. I used to be someone's sister. First I was someone's daughter, but that was over a long time ago. Then I was someone's sister. That was enough to get me up in the morning. Years and years, and now I'm what? A thing of some sort, I suppose. Something you might hang in the field to frighten the crows. Ugh. There must be some use for such a large thing. I'm sure they'll think of something.
Are you Electra?
I suppose we might as well name it. Pretty name.
I have his ashes.
Oh, those will come in handy. For the back bypass, drainage for the tomatoes. How light he is. No heavier than an idea, which is all he ever was, I guess. Nothing. He has come to nothing after all. Ashes. Is that a tooth? I remember his smile. His hair bright and long in the summer, how it must have curled and fizzed in the furnace. This was a man once?
Yes.
Hardly seems possible. Look at this. He was such a funny child. He used to imitate me how clumsy I was. He'd stalk about the parlor, muttering to himself the way I do, pretend to trip, right himself, trip again. I can't explain it. He made me laugh. Did he make you laugh?
Oh, yes. I laughed at him all the time. He struck me as somewhat ludicrous. He was something of an actor.
Was he?
Taking on parts, pretending to be people he wasn't.
Did he imitate you?
Yes, and I imitated him. We were a riot.
Did you love him?
As much as he loved himself.
Did you know him well?
No one did. He was somewhat severed from his own life. In exile. It seemed he died many times. Perhaps in a way, he was always dead.
Did he ever speak of home? Of us? Of me?
He spoke of you. He spoke of terror, duty, and guilt. He never spoke of home. Was this his home?
No, not his. Mine either, for that matter. We both of us die here in exile. What did he say about me?
That you were the one that saved him.
Did he love me?
He didn't know much about love. He knew something about blood. He was fearless and cruel in battle. He could look coolly at sights that made other men scream or vomit, and he could do things to people that don't bear thinking about. We were afraid of him.
You hated him.
Little. A lot. It seemed he was driven by a demon. He was utterly alone in the world, and he never looked back. Because of that, he was dangerous.
He sounds very useful.
Efficient in battle. And he slept alone. He had terrible dreams.
Nightmares.
They woke him screaming, teeth chattered, pants soiled.
What was it that he dreamed about?
Something about being pushed down an endless, lightless tunnel that got smaller and smaller. Forced to crawl with a knife in his teeth, pushed like rags into a gun barrel, and the walls getting tighter and tighter around her.
What was at the end of the tunnel?
Something warm and dark, and soft and enormous that he would have to climb inside of and slice and slice drown and maybe slither out of, crawl away from, blinded by blood, maddened by bats.
What was it that he said? What was it that was pushing him?
You.
Ah, terrible dream.
It made him what he was. It was what he saw when he closed his eyes. Always. Right there.
Who is this in my hand?
Your brother.
So you say. Dark sunlight at last, I have driven you mad.
Yes. I have driven you mad.
Yes. And who better to kill her now than her two mad children? We will cavort and drool and shriek prophecies and gibberish. We will be happy and appalling, free at last.
Oh, Electra. Your terrible eyes. They've been closed for too long.
Like yours.
I'm tired of killing.
I'm tired of waiting.
Let's just go to sleep somewhere finally and let the years go by. Let us curl into each other the way we used to do.
Not yet.
Line.
Let me sleep.
Let me sleep.
No.
I can't raise my arm again.
Once more, that's all. Like this. High. High.
You know how to do it. You do it. God, why haven't you done it?
I can't. It is for you.
I don't have the hatred. I'm past it. You can do it.
No, I can't. If I could have done it, don't you think I would have done it long ago? God, the misery I could have saved myself. Waited for you all those years who never came, never wrote. All these years thinking of you out in the world. Loose, knowing things, seeing people. I pictured you in Africa, standing in a marketplace, colors all around you, languages buzzing, monkeys lying.
Chattering and scrambling over while you drank something hot and sweet.
Monkeys chattering and scrambling over you as you take something hot and sweet or bit into some strange fruit that drips on the ground.
I was never in Africa.
Or at sea somewhere, shirt sticking to your back, watching the sky go crimson and
It
enormous.
was never like that. Ditch to ditch, death to death, that's all.
What you have done, what you have become while I drag my skirt around the yard, year after year becoming nothing. A middle-aged child eaten up by this nightmare. Please, free me. I have given you my life for this. I've given you your life for this, only for this.
Yes, I know. For this, my life's pilot. Thank you. You have no idea what you made me into.
What do you think it has been for me? Yapping on the ground like a severed head for 20 years, nothing but eyes and tongue waiting for my reluctant body to finally come back to me and do something. Here, my hand, my arm, complete me.
Oh, Electra. You should have kept your eyes closed.
Sir,
I bring terrible news, madam. Your son is dead. Cut down from his glory. Great sacrifice, I'm sorry.
how?
While leading a charge, he was thrown from his horse and was dragged into no man's land. I crawled out that night to find him tangled in the reins. Terrible death, but heroic, led by his valor.
Sad. I'm taking it rather well, wouldn't you say? You look like a boy who knows his way around death and how people take it. My son. Huh. And his horse?
I'm sorry.
What about the horse?
Well, the horse died too.
Tragic, dumb animals. Suffering of the innocent hardly seems fair.
Sorry.
Getting animals involved in such a loathsome thing. War. What do they know about it? What did they ever do to us? future such as that. All the noise, sounds of the dying, cannons. Awful. Why should they suffer as we do? No justice. Excuse me. You look terrible. You must be tired, famished. People must eat. We must have something in the house, don't we? Jello, vodka, Ritz crackers, something. Hello, sunshine. Not a very good day for you all around, I'd say. You look flushed. Nice to see some color on your cheeks, though. Awfully quiet. Uncharacteristic. Never one to keep one in suspense about what she's feeling. Well, Bright Eyes?
Let's give the man what he came for.
Oh, by all means. Such a long journey with such a lot of words in his mouth. Goodness, that must have been heavy. Dead valor, horses and all. May I touch you?
Sorry.
Oh, no need to be. No need. Such a great round head. How it must have hurt your mother butting through. I remember what I thought at the time. I screamed. Well, I screamed, I believe, well, as one does. But I thought I was from the moon, you see. This head, great pallid thing, with a face that would watch me through all my nights and never really go away. You see? Even now, the sun is still out, and yet, yes, there it is. Like a dim coin of some kind. You can never really get away from it. Oh. Perhaps tonight, Come, my egg. Let's see if we can find what you came for in this house.
What a strange day. The weather can't pick up its mind. Shall we rain? Shall we be pleasant? The wind is upsetting the grass. The sunlight has had a dull metallic glint to it. And the wind is upsetting the grass, running backwards.
Earthquake weather!
The teacups were all quivering in their saucers this morning, and I thought, oh, it's just the war. But it's silent. Have you noticed? Not a sound.
I can't hear anything.
Whatever it is, it's happening far, far away and out of earshot. Perhaps we will hear about it on the news tonight. Isn't it odd, the way one goes through a day and nothing out of the ordinary happens, and at the end of it one hears that yes, during the day enormous events have taken place. Stock markets crashing, landslides, train wrecks, handshakes. And one thinks, what was I doing at that time? Ironing, planning dinner, folding sheets. While millions died, while the world came to an end, what was I doing at the time? Making a sandwich.
Digging a grave.
Humming a childhood song.
Sharpening an axe.
Yawning.
Preparing the ground.
Changing a light bulb.
Counting the stains.
Opening a can.
Making it happen.
Looking in the wrong direction.
Making it happen. Making it happen. There! Me! That's where I was. There. Without me, none of this would have happened.
Winding the clocks. Getting older. Talking to the air. Trying to remember a terrible dream.
All right.